sides for the playing of our national anthem by the West Texas A&M Band in the Box. And now let's meet our visitors from Midwestern State University. Number 1, freshman ES from Wichita Falls, Jenna Redding. Number 2, senior outside from Cypress, Lauren Bourdain. Number 3, sophomore outside from Wichita Falls, Sadie Portman. Number 4, sophomore outside from Spokane Valley, Washington, Robin White. Number 5, sophomore outside from Henrietta, Kamora Carter. Number 6, freshman outside from Rosenberg, Texas, Corin Johnson. Number 7, freshman setter from Red Oak, Elena Guerrero. Number 8, sophomore ES from Bowie, Tegan Jones. Number 10, freshman middle hitter from Alvarado, Jaden Wright. Number 12, freshman right side from Argyle, Allie Hesselkesser. Number 13, freshman middle hitter from Wichita Falls, Isabella Dickens. Number 14, graduate middle hitter from Napoleonville, Louisiana, Elise Smith. Number 15, sophomore setter from Mansfield, Haley Moffett. Number 16, sophomore outside from McKinney, Ariana Fields. Number 18, junior setter from Flagstaff, Brooke Parker. Number 20, junior outside from Postville, Washington, Riley Rabideau. Head coach Stephanie Rebecki, assisted by Jennifer McCall and Jake Ewart. Everybody up. And now, brought to you by Hampton Inn Sweeting Canyon, let's meet the winners of 20 Lone Star Conference Championships, 15 NCAA Regional Championships, 1,277 total wins, 4 national championships, and reigning national champions, your Lady Bucks! Outside from Libertyville, Emma Becker. Number 2, sophomore setter from Austin, Saria Parker. Number 3, junior ES from Amarillo, Michael Moore. Number 4, sophomore middle blocker from Auckland.
Welcome to the matchup of the Lady Buff volleyball team and the Midwestern State Mustangs here in the box, located in Canyon, Texas. It is the Dig Pink match, or more affectionately, the Paint the Floor Pink. And ladies and gentlemen, they will not be painting the floor exactly, but they'll be throwing streamers out for the first point that WT scores, so be ready for that. I'm Brooke Alverson with the call tonight. Stick with us. We're real excited to get going here. We've been through the Midwestern State lineup and the roster. Few key players to look out for would be Riley Rabideau, the outside hitter, 5'10" outside hitter junior from Poulsbo, Washington. She's coming all the way from Midwestern and leading her team in kills. We have a couple players at WT's end to look out for. Senior outside hitter Tori Miller, who is leading the Lady Buffs as one of the seniors, one of the 4 seniors, and also number 1, Emma Becker, who is leading the Lady Buffs in kills right now this season with 184. We've got a great lineup and showing here for you guys tonight in the box. It looks like there's over 1,200 people so far gathering in the box. Thank goodness the weather outside. It's been a little windy, a little chilly today, but definitely getting in the October spirit here with that weather. So the box is not hot yet, but I'm sure it will be heating up with these two teams in the matchup today. There's a lot to be said about this Midwestern State team. They have quite a few players from the Texas area, a few out-of-state players, a couple from Washington, the other Washington player being number 4, Robin White from Spokane Valley. Whereas the Lady Buff team has quite a few local talent on the court as well. We have the libero for the Lady Buffs, Briley Contreras, who is a Canyon, Texas native, along with middle blocker number 21, Carly Evitz. Those two actually went to high school together in Canyon High School, and they've been teammates for quite a while now. So it's a fun dynamic duo to check out. For our starting lineup going to the Midwestern State Mustangs, we have number 10, Jaden Wright. We have number 20, of course, Riley Rabideau. We have number 5, Kimora Carter. We have number 2, Lauren Bournet. We have number 18, Brooke Parker. Looks like she's going to lead the pack with setting for the Mustangs on the night. And then we have number 16, Ariana Fields, and the libero coming in, Tegan Jones, who is leading the Mustangs in digs. Over on the Lady Buff side, we have the out-of-stater Arizona native Ainsley Malice coming in to serve. She's the setter for the Lady Buffs. Looks like we've got a great pass by Jones to start off with it. Nice. Oh, Lady Buffs, there we have it. There we have it. The pink streamers' first point goes to the Lady Buffs. That was a quick rally, and look at that floor. Definitely painted pink right now. It's almost like they're getting ready for Halloween a little bit in here. That's a great throw by the crowd. It all was very ready. These people were ready to go with the first point. Good job to the box fans and out-of-town fans as well. Ladies and gentlemen, if you can hear that as well, we've got the band in the box playing, giving us a little bit of music. If you're keeping up with time on the screen, I think they're picking up, oh, we've got a late streamer right there. That's okay. That was a good throw. I think it took maybe 45 seconds to get that those streamers cleaned up. Maybe a little bit of a minute, but man, what a play. That was fun, painting the floor pink here tonight. This is in celebration of the Dig Pink match and the Breast Cancer Awareness Month. The Lady Buffs are celebrating tonight in the box. And that first point went to WT from a hitting error by MSU. They had a great connection, though, with the set. That middle was up fast. She was really, really connecting well. That was Jaden Wright on that connection there, but we'll see where she goes back to next for Brooke Parker setting. Lady Buff serve. Another great pass, making that middle connection. She takes a tip down there. Good pickup. Looks like it's going to be a fun middle matchup tonight. Tatum Stowe went up for that, but man, we had the middle blocker up there with a nice block. Nice block down there. The Lady Buffs did have some coverage, but the way that block went, it was just too fast to get in the moment. Tegan Jones with that serve libero. They can serve once in the match. Tori Miller takes the set there, and it goes off of the back row defense. We call that a tool in volleyball terms. Another way to say it would be the digger shanked the ball off of her platform. Tori Miller's going back to serve now. Nice flat serve that dropped a little bit. We've got an outside hit. Good pickup. The Lady Buffs are giving Emma Becker the first swing of the night for her is a kill. The Lady Buffs call her Emma the Wrecker Becker. Sometimes she puts a dent on those floors, but the MSU defense was able to get a touch on that. That was a good effort by them. Another drop serve by Miller. A net call on the Lady Buffs. Looking like 13. Bren Wright on that net call, getting a little too tight. Both teams are showing a lot of action going after the ball, though, which is really exciting to see. Only one tip so far out of 5 attempts. That's when you know the night is going to be pretty good defense-wise. People are going to have to be on their toes, playing ready. Another set to Emma Becker. Misses a little bit wide right there. Looked a little close to the sideline, but our refs on the sideline saw that out. Oh, even the refs have their pink flags out tonight. I love that. And everyone's getting in the spirit, even the refs. Lady Buffs getting a little caught up on that serve. Just barely shanked it a little bit to the right. Miller was stretched out for that one. So when you wish that you had those go-go gadget arms just to be able to stretch out with it. Good pass by Libero Contreras. And there's Emma the Wrecker Becker there. We might just call her the Wrecker tonight. We'll see how it goes. A couple subs for MSU. A new setter coming in. Number 7, Elena Guerrero, who is leading the Mustangs in assists this season. She's averaging 6.83 assists per set, which is exciting. And we had another player coming in. It's like number 13. New middle blocker, Isabella Dickens, as well. And Bryn Wright getting a tip off there. It's the second tip of the night, and she's playing really smart with that. Ball was a little tight. Lady Buffs are going after the back row on those serves. Middle blocker, Carly Evitz, sees the action on the floor. Ladies and gentlemen, it is going to be a middle versus middle night tonight. They're being really aggressive and really staying up in the air on those plays. It's all tied up at 5-5 right now. Carly Evitz took a swing, and we had Dickens back there who took a swing as well, finding that kill. Bryn Wright gets a one-on-one blocker situation and puts it down the line. It just barely found that back court, and that's a good shot for an outside hitter to find that back third of the court. It's a really hard find sometimes, and defense is more waiting for that 10-foot kill. Especially on a one-on-one blocker situation. The Lady Buffs sub in. They're also running a 6-2, so 2 setters and 2 right sides come in. That was Blair Moreland with the serve. And Cammie Jones, number 10, came in on the right side. Speaking of, she's getting the set. Nice cut down the line for Jones there. They come in for her first swing. I'll be sure to clarify which Jones we're talking about there, because MSU Mustangs, Tegan Jones is the libero, so it might be a Jones versus Jones battle on the right side there. A nice little tandem from the Mustangs. That's a 1-2 punch right there. They had the middle going for a quick one set. The setters saw that, the Lady Buff blockers jumped with it, and they had a higher second set right behind the middle. That takes a lot of practice in the gym to get there, and a lot of trust from that middle blocker that the hitter won't land on her. The Lady Buffs bounce back with a kill of their own, going off the block. That's a tool off the block right there. I really do appreciate the fact that both teams are coming out swinging really aggressively right now. And the crowd is getting into it. There are going to be some good plays here tonight, y'all, in the box. It is already starting to heat up. Looks like we've got a little bit more than what we started with fan-wise. We have that right side just barely threading the line right there. It's Isabella Dickens. She's been playing middle a little bit too, but she was threading that line. Lady Buffs will get an opportunity here with the free ball. Passing quick. That ball got put down by Carly Evans, middle blocker for the Lady Buffs. There's a lot of questions that I've gotten as a former coach here is, does volleyball, do they have plays in the game? And yes, they do. Right there you saw Carly Evans going off of 1 foot, acting like she was going to hit a ball a little bit further away from the setter, and then came into the setter and really did what we call a slide footwork. It's almost like a layup footwork for volleyball, if you know basketball terms there. And so she's trying to pull the block away a little bit, and she took that aggression there. The Lady Buffs go up 11-6 as we take our first timeout and as we go to the first commercial break of the match.
When you choose natural gas, chocolate chip cookies get a little tastier. Homes get a little cozier. Bank accounts tend to put on some weight. Towels get fluffier. Showers stay hotter for longer. And our blue planet gets a little greener. When it comes to choosing energy that's clean and efficient, nothing else could be more American. Atmos Energy, your natural gas company.
We are Carpet Tech, and we are family. More than carpet cleaners, we're a team. Diving right in, not afraid to invest in our work and each other. We're killing it day in and day out, never shrinking from a challenge. Our people are 1 part passion, 1 part grit, and about a zillion parts awesome. And we are always looking to add to our family. So what are you waiting for?
And we're back in the box. It is heating up right now. The Lady Buffs are up by 5. It's 11-6 right now. Emma Patterson back to serve. Going after Jones, their libero. Big block put up by the Lady Buffs. She was really trying to cut down that line area, and they saw that. That's Tori Miller and Carly Evans, both seniors for the Lady Buffs. So a lot of experience there with that block. Patterson back to serve again. Nice pass from the Mustangs there. Big swing on the outside. That's number 2, Lauren Bourne. She is really solid for the Mustangs. She's not necessarily leading in every category, but she's staying within the top 2 of everything. She's second in kills for the Mustangs, and she's also second in digs for the Mustangs. So she's an all-around outside hitter, which means she's playing all 6 rotations. It can get a little tiring for an outside hitter. You'd think they have time, but man, it does get a little tiring. Big swing from the middle blocker there. They get it dug up, the Mustangs, but Tori Miller just swipes it down. That'd be a block kill for Tori Miller there. We've got Carly Evans going back to serve, one of the middle blockers. Good pass. A tip from the middle. That's rare. We haven't seen that one yet a lot. Good pickup from Jones. Nice block touch from Bourne there. Little dig. It's a little tight at the net. Oh, scramble play. Here comes the Mustangs with an opportunity. She gets it down. That's Bourne again. Looking really strong right there. And she'll go back to serve. And now she switches to a defensive mode here. And just really solid play so far from Bourne in the front row. We have a bounce back pass from Patterson there. That's the Terminator right there, putting that ball down. Tori the Terminator Miller. That's the cute nickname they give her with her arm. And we've got the Lady Buffs back into their first starting rotation of their 6-2. So Malice coming back into serve, and Emma the Wrecker Becker in on the right side. Really impressed with the Mustangs serve receive right now. They're giving their setter a lot of options with where to go for that ball. The Lady Buffs are able to pick it up though, and the outsides for the Lady Buffs are kind of using that line right now, kind of figuring some things out there. Until the Mustangs pick up those line shots, I think they might keep going back to it. Good swing from the middles. Jaden Wright was with the Mustangs. She's putting it down a good ball. And she had a couple of blocking hand adjustments there, and Tatum Stowe just comes back and says, nope, not today. But we've got our second timeout of the match for the Mustangs, and we're going back to commercial break.
WT student athletes drink low-fat chocolate milk post-workout because it helps replenish and restore muscles quickly to their peak potential. Scientific studies suggest that the immediate benefits of low-fat chocolate milk include boosted performance, improved training, and higher recovery rates in athletes. Add low-fat chocolate milk to your post-workout routine.
Go Bucks! And we're back. You can hear the band in the box bringing us back into it. Malice is still serving. The Mustangs are now all out of timeouts in the first set. We have a short ball here. Bournet from the back row. Man, she really can do it all, and it looks like they rely on her a little heavily, which is great. Miller takes a ball off the block. That's another tool right there. I really do appreciate how the Mustangs are getting some hands on those balls, though. That I know for sure the Lady Buffs do get up really high off the net, so the fact that they're getting touches is a good testament to their athletic ability. Great touch again on the block. Bournet's able to get it, giving an opportunity to the Lady Buffs. They choose to go to Miller again. They do get a touch on that ball is what the refs are calling right now. I didn't see it. I'm a little far up here, but we'll see if there's a challenge on any of those calls. Looks like the back left line judge on the MSU side saw a touch. It had to have been on the block because the defensive players were not there on that ball. Looks like they were waiting for it to go out. But that's a perfect example of, looked like Miller was trying to go for those back third of the court, really trying to make the defensive players move. We're getting some confirmation here. And it does look like the head coach, Stephanie Radecki, is calling a challenge. First challenge of the match. Was there a touch on the block on that ball coming over from outside? This is the first challenge of the match, called by second-year head coach Radecki. We're going to our replay system here. Fans, let us know. You can tweet at us. Do we see a block touch? Do we see something? That play went a little fast there. I mean, we're going to take a slower look at this. Good setup there. It looks to me a little bit like the block luckily was a little late on that. I don't think they got a touch. I mean, Miller was going for the back third and block just looked a little late. I think maybe if they were up a little earlier, they probably could have gotten a touch, but it's probably going to work out in their favor here. We'll see what the refs see. They have a different setup. They've got a 3-camera setup system for their challenge review system than we do. And okay, they did see it. They had a down-the-line camera view that we just didn't see on our end, but they are calling a touch on that ball. So challenge will be lost, and a point will be given to the Lady Buffs, and they'll go up by 10 in the first set. Great pass, great swing, a little bit of defense. Off shot coming from Emma, from Becker from the right side. The Lady Buffs put the ball down with a block. And that was Stowe and Miller on that block on the right side. Getting the ball to the outside. Another block, back-to-back. Emma Becker and Tatum Stowe. Stowe is a sophomore middle blocker, and she's an All-American from her freshman year with the national championship team. She got Defensive Preseason Player of the Year in the LSC. That was a great defensive play there, but just shy of staying on the Lady Buffs side of the net. Goes over the net, though. Good swing from the backside. I really like that the setter went back to the right side. She went right side, outside, then back to the right side, showing that she's giving her hitters the trust to put the ball down. It's a good move on the setter's part there. Good defense, good pickup. And there the Mustangs have it, a tool off the block. Even if it's going straight down in front of the blocker, that's still a tool. We're going back to the MSU Mustangs starting lineup here with Tegan Jones, libero, taking the serve. Ball's going out to the outside. Great up by Jones. That's got to hurt. It's not an easy ball to get up from Tori Miller. But it was passed pretty well. Another great up by Bournet. I can see why she's getting second in digs now. That's a great defensive move. They're really making it work. And they go back to the wrecker on the right side for the Lady Buffs, and she finds a way to put that ball down. Defensively, the Mustangs are getting themselves in a really good position to pick up these balls. I know they're coming fast towards them from the Lady Buff side. Making an appearance into the match is senior Piper Warren. She gets the point off that. It's a ball handling error called on the Mustangs, first of the match. Hopefully we don't see a lot of those. It's not fun for a setter to have to go through ball handling error, and just to see how they recover from it. She recovered well. It's a good push from it. Big pickup from Contreras. We have Kelsey Carpenter on the outside. And there are the Mustangs, another tool for the Mustangs. Getting that on from the outside. You know, and something coaches tell their players a lot in volleyball is a kill is a kill. It doesn't matter how the ball goes your way, how the point gets it. I mean, a ball getting slammed down on the ground is really nice, but a tool off the block, that's still a kill. Statistically still a kill, and statistically still a point. It's just fun to see it really hit the floor right there. A little joust at the net. These blockers are doing a great job. Good positioning there. Oh, good defensive effort. The Mustangs are really owning this net right here, being really aggressive with their hands and their placement. Setter trying to take it into her own hands here. Got a back row ball from Bournet. Again, she's going for that back third of the court and just barely misses it out, but she's still being aggressive with it, and that's what I really like to see from especially an outside hitter that's playing 6 rotations there. What plays at the net, though, man, the middle blockers, the pin blockers, they're really getting in a good position to get their hands in the air, and it really starts with your footwork down there. So they're moving their feet. It's a lot more work than what you'd think going side to side on a volleyball court. Great pass by Jones. That's a kill, and it doesn't make the big boom sound of a slam ball, but that is a nice tip up and over the block. It's a little tricky to get for the Lady Buffs as the Mustangs are making a way back into it. Lady Buffs still leading with 23 points here. Good pass. It's freshman Charlotte McClintock for her first swing of the match. Nice tandem play. The Lady Buffs are there with their hands. They're ready for it. Warren with the up. Kelsey Carpenter. She says, I can do the tip open over the block as well. I love that. We're swinging, and then putting that ball down with the tip. That's how you really keep the defense on their toes. Whenever a hard-driven ball is coming at you, you normally get on the back of your heels, but as soon as you see the defense get on their heels, you're putting a tip over to make them run through it. So, coming in, we have Blair Moreland and Ashland Vineyard seeing the court for the first time in this match. Lady Buffs are known for getting a lot of players in to a match. Something that, the players are looking forward to. Here we go, going in the middle. Don't blame them. Good up by Contreras. That's a one-arm play. Carpenter finds it back, third court. Right down that line again. The Lady Buffs are using that line on the outside. I'm sure there will be some talk in the Mustang huddle about that, but defensively, we're looking really good with both teams. We got that nice replay here. I love that we're setting our middle so much, and then Contreras with that one arm, and Kelsey Carpenter finds that backcourt. We have a nice break coming into the second set as the Lady Buffs take that first one. We're going to a commercial break.
Welcome to Shimon Dental Group, where every day we're excited to see our patients and treat them like family. We are dedicated to providing you with the highest quality care in a friendly and comfortable environment. Shimon Dental Group's patient-focused philosophy puts your needs front and center.
We are constantly investing in leading-edge technology. Innovations that speed the treatment process and improve aesthetics. We're expanding the breadth of our cosmetic and restorative services through training to provide the best possible outcomes.
Just with the level of commitment that they show to taking care of my family and I, it's absolutely unmatched in this town, so I've been very happy with them.
Brightening smiles for more than 3 decades.
Contact Shimon Dental Group for your appointment today.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Contact Jeff Gilbert for your personal price plan today.
And we're back in the box. Teams switch sides after each set. We've gone back to the typical way of volleyball. This was after the COVID way. During COVID, you weren't able to switch sides with the disinfecting that was happening. But luckily, we're back to switching sides again. And we've got the Mustangs serving the ball up for the second set. We've got some stats coming up here soon for you guys, and if you look at this, what I'm shocked with most is the blocks. There were so many block touches in the blocks that just went down. Just a little different here for us. We only have one total block, but I know we saw a couple down there, so we might be missing one, but man, that was really close. Lady Buffs are hitting a really high average right now at 429 as a team. Means they have a very low error average. We see Emma Becker coming in with slide footwork. Sometimes when the ball is pushed a little too far out, if you're a right-handed player playing on the right side, you're able to do a little slide footwork. That's, again, the layup footwork that you would do in basketball to get up there and get a little bit more leverage and fight for that ball. Miller going back in for the serve. We only have one service ace so far. That's the wrecker right there. Crowd's going crazy with that one. I mean, we were going to have to check that floor. It's a TerraFlex floor, which means it's a lot softer for the jumpers. Still a really good floor, but man, she probably put a dent right there. Real close to the 10-foot line. Miller back to serve again. We're going to the middle. Going with a tip here. Contreras going back to Emma the Wrecker Becker. She's 3 for 3. Has the first 3 points for the Lady Buffs to start off the second set. Looking really good right there. Sometimes with blockers, you just start cheating over to who they're setting, who the other team might be going to. That might be their go-to, so I'm really curious. Miller sends that one long right there. We got a little action for the box. It's tradition for Lady Buff fans to stand until the opponents score a point in the start of each set. So they were standing for 3 points. I know last year the Lady Buffs went up to 17 points against a team, and the fans got their workout in just standing. Someone that wasn't standing right there, Bryn Wright, man, she would, after that ball, found a hard cross shot there. She's front row for the Lady Buffs right now. We've got a serve from Contreras and a nice pickup from her. Going out to Bryn Wright. She does an off shot off the block, tooling it and going straight down. That's a hard ball for anyone to pick up, but really smart shot from Wright on the outside there. Saw the ball was a little tight, a little inside for that set, and just had to get it over and in, and she ended up getting a kill with it. Nice pass. Nice tool off the block. We have number 16 right there, Ariana Fields, with that pass, serve receive, pass to kill. That's what you want to see out of your serve receive. Just get it out fast, in the point. They only get 1 point there. Just end it. You know, Lady Buffs have found a little fire there with Emma Becker, the wrecker. Man, she's got a lot of shots in her toolbox right there. You saw her go sharp cross at that ball before she's going hard cross. There's a little difference there. Sharp is going a little sharper there, finding that angle point. And that helps the Lady Buffs get into the next rotation. And Blair Moreland and Cammie Jones coming in. Jones with the pass for the Mustangs, and Contreras with the pickup on the tip. And see what Bryn Wright does with it, and tools it off the block. They're calling her Green Light Right. She's getting that green light to just swing away. That's what you want to see from your offense, is just swinging away, that they have trust in their defensive players behind them to cover them if they do get blocked. That's a ball off the head for Evitz. She's really high off the net. Right, getting it over there. Nice pickup from Fields, and there's Bournet with that big right back row attack. Bryn Wright puts it in the back third, and Tegan Jones just kind of stops herself, and then afterwards, man, you saw the face. She was just like, ooh, probably shouldn't have touched that. It might have been going out, but now we won't know with it. It's a kill for Wright there. Lady Buffs are taking an early 8-2 lead. And there's Blair Moreland with a short serve ace. Those just really drop in front of you. And the MSU Mustangs take their first time out of the second set, and we'll go to commercial break here.
One West is the comprehensive fundraising campaign designed to fuel WT 125 from the Panhandle to the world. We will strengthen WT's impact for the Panhandle region and beyond through a historic, comprehensive campaign raising $125 million by 2025. The campaign's 3 priorities: people, programs, and places. Now is the time to make a difference for current and future generations. One West.
Second set. Both teams on the court ready to go. The Mustangs having a little bit of a huddle down there. A lot of communication between the team. That's something you like to see, especially when you're down a few points. You know, just figuring it out as a team. Like, what do we need to do to get out of this? And we have the Mustangs making a sub in the second set. Robin White, the other Washington player, coming in for the Mustangs. She's listed as an outside hitter DS, so she's probably pretty sixth rotation as well. Great setter dump coming out of the middle of the court. That's number 18, Brooke Parker, the junior from Flagstaff, Arizona. That's kind of what you want to see coming out of a timeout. Don't give the other team time to just kind of regroup, and you know, especially if you're the team that's up a few points, you can definitely sit back sometimes, or feel like you can sit back, and man, that setter dump gets you right back into reality of we can't let up, you know. Miller with a pass right there. Evitz swinging on the outside, and again trying to find that back third of the court and just barely misses. That was a good call by Jones on the Mustangs to just let it go out this time, you know, give us the point, make it easy for them. Good drop serve right there. Ooh, I thought it was gonna be overpass, but no, not at all. We've got Brooke Parker being really aggressive at the net right there. I love a setter taking it into her own hands, literally and figuratively there, just making something happen out of that. And that's what gets the blockers for the Lady Buffs. They're gonna have to start respecting her more. Evitz with the tip down to the back left. Really making something out of that play right there. We've got two setter dumps in the second set already from Parker with the Mustangs. I wonder if she's going to try and keep them on their toes. But I see Kelsey Carpenter, the other outside hitter for the Lady Buffs right now, taking a step in. So she's saying, hey, I got you. You know, that's good. Senior Emma Patterson with that serve and that ace. These balls are really just a float and a drop down. It's kind of wild how they just drop really quickly. Second ace for Emma Patterson in a row right there. Mustangs are shaking it off. They're coming in. They're saying, hey, you got it, to their teammate. You know, what's probably going to happen is Patterson's probably going to go right back to her. Yeah, but that's a great pass. Nice set to the outside to Bournet. Big swing. Big swing from the outside, Bournet. Man, she's got a lot of fire to her and her play. We've got Jaden Wright, middle blocker, coming in now. We've still got Parker, the setter, front row. So really going to have to respect her. Moreland's having to take that one off. That's a tape ball on the serve. You hate to see that. And Kami Jones finds the back third of the court right on the line. A nice swing and to get down on that ball. But Moreland with those reflexes right there. She's more of a dog person, but that was kind of a cat-like reflex for her to just get it off the net. That's a hard ball to get. Evitz goes back to serve. We're seeing a lot of aces now. I think I was talking about it earlier in the match before we started. There was only one ace in the first set, but we've already seen 3 from the Lady Buffs here. They take a nice lead, 14-6. Evitz takes one into the net. Really a good percentage of ace to error for volleyball standards is 1-to-1. I mean, if you're serving one ace and one error, that's still you're hitting 500. If you're looking at it in baseball terms, right? If you're swinging 3 out of 10 times and having a 300 batting average, it's pretty good. Volleyball serving average, if you're doing 500 serving average, it's pretty darn good for servers. Kelsey Carpenter with the point down, saying, yeah, I know that ball's in. I'm getting a little swag with that swing. That looked really good down the line. They're really taking advantage of that line. Something I think maybe the Mustangs might do here soon is adjust that block and say, hey, let's take the line. Let's force them to our libero side. We'll see what the block does, though. Malice coming in to serve means we've got another right side hitter. That's Ashlyn Vineyard. Charlotte McClintock, the freshman, takes a swing and gets really aggressive at the net with that ball. That's a block kill. She was staying really patient with that ball. We're seeing a lot of excitement from the bench there, and the Lady Buffs and the cheerleaders loving the pink everywhere. Carpenter was being real smart, seeing if that setter was going to dump the ball. She's back row, though, so probably unlikely. Vineyard gets her first swing of the night, and Malice is going to the outside. Kelsey Carpenter again, big up by Jones. They get an opportunity again with a free ball. Lady Buffs, where are they going? Carpenter again, and she puts it away. No point this time, just a quick walk back to her team saying, hey, let's go. You know, she's making a lot of trust in her teammates right now. Mustangs call their second timeout. Lady Buffs are up by 10, 17-7 right now as we go into a commercial break.
For a onside kick. Landed on my knee pretty hard and ended up fracturing my femur. I ended up having to go back and have surgery. Even the day after I had surgery, I was back in the clinic here. It's nice to have people help me rehab at a caliber of what I'm used to feeling like I can do. One thing that I really liked was having the access to the turf, because that's what I'm used to playing on. Now, I mean, it feels like nothing had ever happened. You have a choice of where you can go. This is one of the best places in Amarillo.
Optimum Internet has next level speed. Get 300 meg internet for as low as $35 a month. How fast is that? Fast enough to stream on multiple devices with 99.9% network reliability and equipment included. Or go even faster and get a $200 prepaid card. Get 300 meg internet for $35 a month with Optimum Mobile for as low as $15 a month. Call 866-9-OPTIMUM, go to Optimum.com, or visit a store today. Get closer, go farther with Optimum.
And we're back in the box for the matchup of the Lady Buffs and the Mustangs. Got a little bit of that jazz, that band going, band in the box. They really keep it lively in here. Malice back to serve still for the Lady Buffs. Jones with a great pass. Of course, they're going middle. I really love that. They're really giving their middles a lot of looks. Ooh. Yeah, that's going to be a double on the middle blocker there for the Lady Buffs, but I really like that aggressive play at the net for the Mustangs, the middle blocker right there. Number 10, Jaden Wright, she really saw that ball, that tip, and she just said nope and put it right down in her face. That's being aggressive at the net, and for how they're playing both sides of the court, the Lady Buffs and the Mustangs, they've been really good and really smart about that net play. I think the Lady Buffs are the only ones that have a net call right now, but really impressed with their body positioning and getting their feet to where they need to be so that their hands are just focused on, putting that ball down. We're going to have a substitution here. Number 3 going out, and 16, Ariana Fields coming back in. Yep, Bournet will be our server. Playing back row. She's had a lot of good looks in the back row too, digging especially, but really putting the ball down on those back row attacks. Parker is still setting for the Mustangs. She's been real aggressive here so far. And you'll even see the Mustangs, man, they put their hands up, they start talking, they're pointing the hitters out. Oh man, I used to be a middle blocker in college, and that's the stuff that I love to see. That's how you get to kind of talk trash to the other team without being rude, is you just call them out and say, hey, I know where you're going. Bring it. And that's exactly what the Lady Buffs did just right there. Charlotte McClintock coming in with a 3, hitting from the middle and putting that ball down. It just came barely off the blockers though, but man, I hope to see them just continue to call each other out. That's a lot of fun, and you kind of have that stare down with the other team. And it's not rude, it's just, it's kind of what you do in volleyball. You're calling out what's happening. There are a lot of plays and a lot of action going on in the court. Miller sails that one a little long again. She's trying to find that back court, that back line. And, when they go out, it doesn't feel great, but man, when they really drop on that line, you're just kind of like, yes, and it just hits. Taking Jones for the Mustangs. Taking the ball. We've got a tip over. What are they doing with it? Going back to the middle, of course. Loving that. Parker is setting up number 5, Kimora Carter right there. Really putting that ball down there. They must work on that a lot because their middle setter connection is really fun to see. They're up in the air and they're fast. Jones with the ace. That's 4 aces on the set total right now. Really love that, making the defense work on both sides of the net. Jones found that ball. They're really dropping fast. You gotta get your feet under those defensively. She's going back to Miller. Malice finds Bryn Wright. Jones with the dig. Bryn saying, nope, not again. Bryn's getting some balls there too. Jones again with that dig. Love to see it. There's Ariana Fields. It looked really, really close to me. She's finding that back third of the court again and going down the line. She's saying, you know, if you guys can go down the line, I'm going to do it too. But that one just barely missed. It looked really close from my angle. But those line judges are just, they've got their feet right there on the line. And so they have a good spot to be able to see if it's actually touching. Going to the right side, good coverage. It's a little tight. What are we doing with it? Yeah, it got a little crazy to the net, but kudos to both sides of the net right now. That coverage is key, and that's what you love to see. That's why these hitters are going after these balls so hard. They're hitting them really well, and they're just going after it because their coverage, they're trusting their defense behind them. Like, hey, if I get blocked, you're going to cover me right, and it's fun to see. A little bit of a mishap there. Got a little crazy in the middle, and it starts with the pass, though. That's where it goes to, and Brooke Parker is trying to put that ball in the middle of the court. It's typically where you want to go with it. We'll see what they do with the turnaround here. Decent pass getting to the outside. Ariana Fields finding that line again. Just barely missing wide on the left this time. The Lady Buffs are going up. It's 22-11 right now. They're going to make them work a little bit for this. That's another ace. That's 5 aces of the match. Contreras said, hey, I want to get in on it. Let's see what the bounce back is here for the Mustangs. Where are they going to go when they get out of this, right? Who are they going to? Right side with the tool off the block. It's number 20, Riley Rabideau. She's been a little quiet this match so far, you know, and I think it has to do with how we're passing so far, right? You've got to have that pass, have those options, but I love that they're making the middles do a lot of work. But Rabideau with that serve going after Tori Miller. Bryn Wright with the green light to swing, and she does. Vineyard with the coverage. It's what you love to see from your teammates, and Evans just says, I'll take it. I'll just swing on it, right? We don't need to set on it. Got another substitution for the Mustangs. Number 4, Robin White coming in for Rabideau. As the Lady Buffs have number 2, Zaria Parker coming in to set and run the offense. And we've got Ainsley Meisner on the right side here. 2 new players to the match. We see a lot of action happening here. Parker going for the serve. Jones with a great pass. And they're going to their middle. Contreras is up. A little bit of a mishit there. Meisner trying to find that backcourt, made something work with it. But it gives them an opportunity here and serve receive to finish the play. Second set point of the set for the Lady Buffs. We have number 3, Sadie Portman back to serve. Great pass. And Carly Evans is just like, we'll be done with it. She makes it quick right there. The Lady Buffs take the second set. The Lady Buffs go up 2-0 in the match as we go and watch this nice replay from that last point. Portman with that serve. That's a great pass right there. Man, really quick with it. I'm loving the center-middle connections on both sides of the court. We're on the Paint the Floor Pink night. We're going into commercial.
When you choose natural gas, chocolate chip cookies get a little tastier. Homes get a little cozier. Bank accounts tend to put on some weight. Towels get fluffier. Showers stay hotter for longer. And our blue planet gets a little greener. When it comes to choosing energy that's clean and efficient, nothing else could be more American. Atmos Energy, your natural gas company.
WT student athletes drink low-fat chocolate milk post-workout because it helps replenish and restore muscles quickly to their peak potential. Scientific studies suggest that the immediate benefits of low-fat chocolate milk include boosted performance, improved training, and higher recovery rates in athletes. Add low-fat chocolate milk to your post-workout routine.
Go Bucks! You guys have caught us back in on our chicken dance. Even if you're at home, you can do that Raising Cane's chicken dance for us. It's a lot of fun. We're on the clap right here. Raising Cane's is one of our sponsors of the WT Athletics. We also have a couple other sponsors for us. MTS with our aces and Great Clips with our blocks. Right now we've got 5 blocks total in the match with the Lady Buffs leading with 4. Still a lot of great touches happening. Happening overall. We've got a few aces as well. A couple MTS aces here. 7 on the match total. I think 6 of those came in the second set alone. So they were getting a little crazy with the serving there. It means defensively you've just got to be ready for those balls to drop a little bit faster. And Lady Buffs are still leading the kills right now. Man, they're posting a nice team average of .460 on the match. It's a nice average for the Lady Buffs, and they're typically averaging around 300 to 400 every match so far this season, and they are keeping their opponents under 150 for the most part for most of the season. Which is a really good testament to the back line, to the defensive line led by Briley Contreras, Emma Patterson, Tori Miller, and Piper Warren. The setters getting their play of digs as well. It's a lot of fun to see. We've got a new middle blocker for the Lady Buffs. That's Angelina Oliver, the junior from New Mexico, coming in right there. And then we have Bryn Wright and Emma, the record backer, of course, and Miller going back to serve. For the Mustangs, we have Brooke Parker still leading the offense. She's front row right now. If I were a betting person, I would say it's a 33% chance that she'll set and dump the ball over, but that's just 33% because there's 3 hitters on the floor right now. Miller with that up. Oh, barely going down, but Bournet, man, she's a threat everywhere on the court. Do not take your eyes off her. She really can't put the ball down anywhere. That's a great testament to a good 6th rotation outside hitter. Jones with the serve. Miller with that pass. We've got Bryn Wright going back. They're calling that ball in. It was a really sharp outside hitter attack. Really, really sharp. We're going to go to a challenge play there on if that ball actually was in. The line judge seemed pretty confident with it and did a quick flag down, but Jones said, no, that ball's out. The libero was calling it out right now. So we'll see what they're calling. Here's our replay. We're checking it out. Miller had that pass, had to really scramble on it, but Jones, no. Bryn Wright really taking a swing on that ball. It almost looked like it hit the E and the Y on Lady Buff volleyball on the Terraflex court here. It's nice that we have those letterings. That's from the Brick Care sponsor of the court. We've got some lettering, Lady Buff volleyball and Brick Care court on both sides to just, I guess, kind of help us with the lines and help the line judges. So we'll see what they call with that one. From our angle, again, we've got a top view angle. It did look a little out, but that line judge, they've got their feet planted. I mean, they're able to see down the line, and if any part of that ball, even a centimeter of that ball touches the line, it is in. It's considered in volleyball standards, so we'll see what they're going to come back with. folks at home, it's a challenge, and here's the telltale sign that I believe in is if they have to go to the scorebook, they look at the cameras and see the views on what's going on. But if they go to the scorebook, that's when you typically know it's being overturned. But over on the Lady Buff side, you see it on camera. They are really big with their dance battles. Anytime there's the long challenge, they like to get out on that court. The Mustangs over there having some conversations with their coach, of course, and Lady Buff's just having a lot of fun with. We've got Patterson there. That's her dance move. If you're at home, feel free to do a dance move with the Lady Buffs in spirit. They have a lot of fun with these challenges. I know at one point, Angelina Oliver was she was on the court, but I've talked to her about these challenges before. She goes, we're just trying to dance battle as well. If we're going to challenge on the court, we might as well challenge on this sideline. They're doing the gritty right there, too. What a gritty. What a time. This is a long challenge, so I'm thinking they might overturn it just based on the amount of time that they're talking about it. We'll see. Also, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like there's a bird in the facility here. I was wondering who was making those bird sounds, but it looks like a bird got trapped in here, really trying to find a way out. They do have workers that come in and help get the bird and help them get out. We don't like to keep them in the facility in the box. It gets a little too hot or too cold here, but looks like some fans. Maybe there's animal control near here, but that bird is going around the court. Looks like they did call it on the Lady Buff side. Bren Wright did get that ball in, so Contreras serves the ball, goes to Bournet. Nice pass. Finds her back row. Oh, coming off the tape. Oh, man, those balls are hard to pick up, but a good swing from Bournet there. We have Bournet has got a few kills here. Ariana Fields and Rabideau also leading the Mustangs. We had kind of a mishit there on that serve, so it's going to go to the Lady Buffs. Lady Buffs with a deep serve there. Nice pass. Finding the middle. Nice little tip. They find a way to put it back up. Good hustle from Bournet. We're going to the outside. Big swing. Good coverage there. Finding. You heard those cheers before the kill. We actually captured the bird and found an open window and was able to put him outdoors. So that was really nice. We've got a gentleman over there that got that bird out before the kill. So and a lot of love out here in West Texas for our animals. We've got a great animal science and agriculture following too. So we really do care about our animals out here. Great swing. Speaking of animals on the courts there, great swings from the players playing like animals, if you will, just being really aggressive on the court. Charlotte McClintock there, the freshman, trying to find that deep third again on the corner, just a little too far, a little too wide there. Rabideau with a serve for the Mustangs. Moreland finds it. There's a tip from Jones, and Rabideau with the back row attack, being aggressive there. Jones with the swing. She's tooling that block, and it's going out of bounds. That's still a kill. Still a kill for West Texas. We've got a couple subs coming in. Kelsey Carpenter, the junior outside hitter, and Emma Patterson, the senior defensive specialist back there. Patterson's looking to serve. The Mustangs have a really shallow back row right now, so I bet they're trying to go deep on them. Yep, just for that reason, get them out of bounds just a little bit. Lady Buffs get a free ball. Let's see how they use this. Carpenter with that swing. Good coverage there, giving her the green light to continue swinging at the ball. Carpenter takes out their outside hitter. The ball gets tooled off the block there. Just coming barely off that tape. Those are hard balls to pick up off the tape. You've got to have a really fast reflex with that, or just finding the ball really quickly. It's hard for blockers to get up and then fall down really fast because their goal is to get up as high as possible, right? But Sometimes you want physics and gravity to work a little faster and pull you down. It's a tight pass, but they make something out of it. Mustangs have an opportunity here. The ball goes off of McClintock's head from the block, hits the antenna out of bounds, and then lands in on the Mustang side. Because it hit the antenna, that ball's going to actually be considered out. And that point's going to go to the Mustangs. A really strong swing right now. The Mustangs are leading the Buffs for the first time, Lady Buffs, for the first time this match at 6-3. It's going to be a big swing by Carpenter, though, on the outside. She's going to narrow that gap to 2 points here as the Lady Buffs. Middle blocker McClintock goes back to serve. Angelina Auver comes in for the Lady Buffs. We'll see if the Lady Buffs are going to continue to serve deep in the court. Nope, that one's going to drop. Oh, tough serve there. They get a free ball opportunity. Carpenter goes and tools the block again. Call her the Carpinator because she's being a nader. She's putting that ball down. Really finding that open court on the block. McClintock with the serve, and there's that missed serve for the Lady Buffs. They're still trying to be aggressive from that service line, and you always, from a coach point of view, you want to, if you're going to miss, you want to miss out. You don't want to miss in the net, because if you miss out, you give yourself the opportunity to allow the other team to play the ball or not, right? Some players will think, oh, is that ball in or out, you know, but if you miss in the net, it's the point's dead. It's done. So Jones going up for that swing, tooling off the block. The Mustangs they're getting a lot of touches there. Man, I feel like these balls might be dropping here soon for them on the block. They're being really aggressive. Their timing's there. Those are the kind of touches. I mean, you just wanted to stay on your side of the court a little bit more than going outside of the out-of-bounds sides for the defense to be able to pick it up quicker. Malice going back into serve. We've got a new right side with Emma Becker. We see a slide from the Mustangs. That ball drops in the 15-foot line on the court. It was a nice slide, really quick for the Mustangs. Riley Rabideau coming back in for the Mustangs. We've got a deep serve going back. There's the record right there. She finds middle of the court. Man, they're trying to set their block on her, and she's just finding a way around it and just putting it down for them. Let's see, we've got Emma the Becker Wrecker, I believe, is leading the Lady Buffs in kills. Yeah, she has 7 kills. So is Bryn Wright, though. They're tied up with 7 kills, but there goes Wrecker the Becker again. Nice pickup from the Mustangs. Goes back over, and Bryn, great dive for Jones. It's just barely staying outside of the playing zone. I mean, the box can be a little tight. You know, when you think of a box, you're not thinking of an Amazon package here, right? You're not thinking you just bought something really big. You're thinking of a tight space in the box. So you've got to have some good defensive coverage and defensive control on that ball. Speaking of defense, there's Miller right there with a one arm. Oh, man, she got it over, and the Mustangs just put it back in the middle and used that ball with it. Really good defense there and really good hustle from the Mustangs to get a really good play on that. Parker's running that offense here. We've got a big swing here for Bryn Wright. Going back to that sharp angle there, looking really good. There's no doubt, no challenge there that ball was in. Finding a nice line right there. Contreras will go back to serve, and we're all tied up at 9-9, folks. Lily Buffs found a way to tie it back up. There's a swing, number 20, Riley Rabideau right there. She's kind of a sleeper on the Mustangs. I mean, you're not seeing her every single play, but when she does get the ball, she's finding a way to put it down, and that's the kind of consistency you want to see between her and Bournet. Man, they're really leading, and then you've got a quick middle offense with these Mustangs. Great touch with the middle. They're having to give a free ball over, though. A little bit of a jab. There's the wrecker. It's almost like you're anticipating that ball to go straight down from the wrecker. She finds a different spot every time and really making the block work. We'll see the 6-2 offense change now as Blair Moreland comes in. Malice was just setting the record right there, getting that assist. But Moreland and Jones come in for the Lady Buffs. Moreland's been serving short. Let's see. Nope, she takes a deep ball. Rabideau with that pass. A little bit outside. Right with the tip. Jones coming in quick for the right side. There's Rabideau. Oof. That's a big presence of the net with freshman McClintock and junior Wright. We'll see Moreland continuing her serve. Going back to Rabideau here. We're seeing the outside. Ball set a little bit more in. Good coverage. Giving it to Bournet, back row. Oof, making that ball work. Moreland with the dig. Great up by Jones. Oh, man. Cammie Slammy Jones with the ball down the line, and then Tegan Jones with the Mustangs gets a great up, but it was just so fast they weren't able to get the second ball up. Moreland with the serve again. They're really picking on Rabideau here. She gets a 2 ball. Jones going and hustling for it. Miller putting it over. Slide again for the Mustangs. That's 2 for 2 on their slides. They run a fast slide, which is fun to see. The faster the slide, typically the lower the ball is going to go. So you just need to get your hands up there quickly, but you need your outside hitter to just be able to move out fast for that ball. They're calling that ball out, and Cammie Jones with that 2 wraparound. The ref is now calling the line judges to the stand here to have a conversation with them. There was no challenge with it. The ref just had a quick conversation. Was like, look, what'd you see? Good call for the Lady Buffs there. I honestly think it was in too. She just found that back left corner on the Mustangs side. So we'll rotate over, and we've got Wright to serve. That ball is dropping. Miller, the Terminator, with a tool off the block. Lots of tools going on right now. The Lady Buffs have a cheer for that. They call it Tool Time. If you guys can remember that Tim Allen show, it's a little fun for them. And I'm glad that they know that show. Makes me not feel as old. It's home improvement, but there's Tool Time in it. That was a good play right there for the Mustangs, getting that ball. They're only trailing by 2 in this set, so, and I say that, and they've got a deep serve out. That one was a little too deep for the defense to even think about it. But now we see a change for the Lady Buffs here. McClintock's going back to serve. Tight pass. They're being aggressive with it. I don't think there was a touch on the block. So you only get 3 touches in volleyball, but if the block touches a ball, say that ball went over, the block touched it on the Lady Buff side, they would have gotten 3 additional touches. You know, it's like it starts over again. So Tori Miller did not touch that ball, and they just weren't able to get it over. That's a tough pass. Tough ball to get up. There's a great pass from Bournet. Middle blocker. There's the attack, that speed that they have coming from number 10, I believe Jaden Wright. Yeah, she's got that speed in the middle. Great setup, great decision by the setter here. We'll see number 6, Corin Johnson, come back in to serve the ball. Pass by Wright. Miller gets in. She tries to find it down the line. They've made a good adjustment there, having a defender on the line, and good swing by Bournet. Angelina Oliver with her first swing of the match. Ball goes back to Bournet. Wright finding some defense there. Going back to Jones. She finds the line off the block. Came off, looks like came off the hand of Bournet, the right hand there. She's trying to find that cut back to line, which is a hard ball for a right-handed player to do. You've got to put your thumb down on that ball. Make contact, put your thumb down is really good. But the Mustangs are going to call a timeout. They're only trailing by 4. That's the first timeout of the third set here as we go to commercial break.
Where are we going and how are we going to get there? Get there with room to spare in your new Ford Expedition from Tri-State Ford on I-40 at Ross. Grab your friends and go. Tons of new Fords are rolling in. Face the road ahead in a dependable truck. The built Ford Tough F-150. Looking for more horsepower? Saddle up the legendary Ford Mustang. Or how about a new Bronco or a Maverick? We've got your new ride. You'll find friendly hometown service every day at Tri-State Ford. Come see us on I-40 at Ross.
The best tailgates start with the best beef, and the best beef starts with Market Street. Market Street, where we do beef the best.
We're back in the box. That's Ainsley Malice getting the ball ready to serve here. We rotated over, and Malice came in with Becker. WT stands tall at 17 points to 13 to the Mustangs. They're leading right now. Bournet with that ball to the outside. Great pickup from the setter there. Setters do play defense, y'all. And a deep ball from Tori Miller, trying to find that back third again. I know I keep talking about it, but that's just a hard ball to get as a defender, especially when you're waiting for the reigning national champion team to slam the ball down, right? You're waiting there low, but Bournet with that serve. Contreras picks it up nicely. Going back to Miller, see what she does with it. The Mustangs are really getting a good touch on the ball. Their blockers are looking really, really strong. It's just having those defensive pushes after it to be ready to go after those balls that have gotten a tool on it. We've got Miller back to serve now after that kill. Good pass, Bournet. We're finding a tall middle ball, and there's the block. There's the block from Oliver and Wright. Staying really sound defensively right there, being really disciplined with their footwork. That's what you like to see from a middle blocker, someone that's not chasing after the setter, but is finding their hitter. But Parker is front row. I'd like to see what she does now. There we go. There's the setter dump I was waiting for. They pick it up now, and Wrecker puts it into the block again. WT goes up to 20 points. They hit 21st, and we see freshman outside hitter Riley Barnett coming in for right now. And MSU calls their second timeout of the set. We're going to commercial again here pretty quickly after that first timeout.
One West is the comprehensive fundraising campaign designed to fuel WT 125 from the Panhandle to the world. We will strengthen WT's impact for the Panhandle region and beyond through a historic, comprehensive campaign, raising $125 million by 2025. The campaign's 3 priorities: people, programs, and places. Now is the time to make a difference for current and future generations. One West.
Coming back in. We have Miller with the serve. It's a quick timeout there. They just had to figure out, what's going on, what's happening. Good hustle. A little bit of a crazy play. You saw some chicken wings out there. We're not talking about the Raising Cane's kind. We're talking about the elbows just getting on the ball, and Mustangs find a way to get it over the net, and it was just kind of crazy. And they find a way to score there. We'll go to Jones with that serve for the Mustangs. She'll get an ace off that ball. She found the sideline with that serve, and that's a tough angle to get to figure out there. We see the Mustang bench that was down there. They've got a lot of clapping motions, which I really like. So it means they're staying involved with the match. We have a good serve, good pass. Brooke Parker with that swing. You love to see a setter just swinging on the ball, just dumping it over. And Lady Buffs will get an opportunity here. We'll see. They're going outside here to Riley Barnett, the freshman. She had a nice spin around with that. Good recovery from the passing to the kills there. Tools off the block. Man, she was really sore in there for a second, too. That was fun to see. Contreras coming back with the serve. Mustangs having to go outside with the pass. It's Rabideau being really aggressive at the net. Love to see that. Barnett being aggressive, too. We'll see Bournet again making that play. Going back to Recker. And Recker puts it down into the block, tooling it yet again. Still a kill. Grateful that none of us here with the WT Communications Department is having to block that ball. It'd be really hard and would hit your hands and kind of hurt. But Mustangs are still doing a decent job with it. Contreras sails it out long. That's the ball I'm talking about right there. If you've got a ball that you're going to miss from a serve, they really made the Mustangs stop and think about it for probably 0.5 of a second, right? Half that second. Are they going to play it or not? And it did end up going out, but still a good ball there. We'll see Brooke Parker going back to serve, the setter. Seems like we've got something going down with the book down below with the refs, but Parker, she's looking really solid there. Like nothing's really messing with her. I mean, you've got the band in the box. They're fun, and they like to make a lot of noise. But here we go. We've got Brooke Parker with this. With this serve. Here we are. Good serve from Parker. Pushing the ball outside. Riley Barnett with that tip kill. And we're seeing a lot of smart plays in the offense here on both sides of the court, but the tips are just falling for the Lady Buffs right now. And we see another player coming in for the Lady Buffs. First time in the match, Haley Hurtado, freshman right here. We've got 3 freshmen front row for the Lady Buffs. That's fun to see. They're getting an opportunity here. And that ball's going to sail wide as the Lady Buffs go into their match point, set and match point here. Blair Moreland with this swing. Bournet's going to take the swing for him. Good pickup from Contreras. It's almost like which freshman do you go to? And Blair Moreland chose middle blocker Charlotte McClintock, and the Lady Buffs take it in 3 with a sweep against the Mustangs. Got the Lady Buffs here who took it in 3 with a sweep against the MSU Mustangs for the Paint the Floor Pink Night. It was a lot of fun here. It looked like we ended up with over 1,500 fans in the box. Luckily, we've got a little bit of a cold front in, so it wasn't too hot out here. The Lady Buffs really put it away. They meant business here, and the match only lasted an hour and 23 minutes. That was really good timing for them. Lady Buffs are the reigning national champions from the 2022 season, but it was fun to see 3 freshmen finish out that match there. A lot of fun for them. We appreciate you guys coming in to tune in to this match. It's been a lot of fun here in the box. We hope to see you here soon. We've got another home match tomorrow versus the Texas Women's TWU Pioneers. We're going to wrap it up now, and we'll see you tomorrow night at 2 p.m. We have a commercial coming up here while the band in the box plays our alma mater.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it. It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Choosing the right countertops for your kitchen can be tricky. Nowadays, there are hundreds of colors, patterns, and textures and materials that range from natural to engineered stone. Marble Depot is here for you throughout every step of the process. And yes, we do have a lot of options that might make that decision a little harder, but we're also going to ask the right questions so that you get the most out of your investment. So come by our showroom and let us help create what you've been dreaming of.
Welcome to MediDrive Pharmacy. We greet you by name, and our pharmacists take the time to console you and answer all your questions. Our Health Mart Pharmacy specializes in serving our community with fast, friendly professional service and the highest quality of medicine and health products. We accept most insurance plans, including Medicaid and Medicare, and we offer free in-town delivery to your home or business. Come visit us for all your health care needs.
You know that egg producers don't quit at 5 p.m. We don't quit until the job's done either. Banker's hours don't apply at First United Bank because we believe egg lending isn't a 9-to-5 job. While you're out working the fields or managing the herd, we're making sure your money is working too. Whether it's for livestock, land, or equipment, we're one of the most dominant egg lenders in the state and have been burning the midnight oil since 1907. First United Bank. We know ag lending. We know ag.
I'm celebrating my 40th year in business this year. That's longer than any other GM dealer in the Texas Panhandle. At Greg Laird Buick GMC, my selling points remain the same. Our non-commissioned sales staff and my free lifetime powertrain warranty give you complete peace of mind. If that's not enough, now I'll give you $2,000 best price guarantee, and I'll still give you a free lifetime warranty. Why go anywhere else? I'm Greg Laird, and I personally guarantee you this will be the best buying experience you've ever had.
When you choose natural gas, chocolate chip cookies get a little tastier. Homes get a little cozier. Bank accounts tend to put on some weight. Towels get fluffier. Showers stay hotter for longer. And our blue planet gets a little greener. When it comes to choosing energy that's clean and efficient, nothing else could be more American. Atmos Energy, your natural gas company.
WT student athletes drink low-fat chocolate milk post-workout because it helps replenish and restore muscles quickly to their peak potential. Scientific studies suggest that the immediate benefits of low-fat chocolate milk include boosted performance, improved training, and higher recovery rates in athletes. Add low-fat chocolate milk to your post-workout routine.
Go Bucks! I'm here with Emma the Wrecker Becker, a sophomore opposite hitter for the Lady Buffs, and they just swept MSU Mustangs here in the box for the Paint the Floor Pink night. Emma, you led the team in kills on such a fun night. What is Paint the Floor Pink night? How did it make you feel? What was that first point like for you with the streamers coming down?
It was really amazing. Just like seeing all of the paint come down on us and everyone just start cheering for us. It was a really great experience, honestly.
I didn't see that many streamers coming down after the fact, only a couple, but did it just feel like it was all raining down on you?
It did. It felt like a shower of pink just started coming, and then it kept going. Some would throw, some would wait, and then after everything, there was like a couple people that would just like throw little streamers around when we were trying to clean up. It was a lot of fun.
What does it mean to you to have this kind of support in the box in Canyon? I mean, you're a sophomore now. What does this support mean to you?
Man, honestly, it means the world to me. Having this many people just in my corner, me knowing that I have people around me that actually truly care about me, it's just an amazing community we have here.
It really is, and it's a fun community to watch you dominate on the court. We call you the wrecker for a reason. I kept talking about the Terraflex court. I was like, we're going to have to check that spot after. We're going to have to make sure there's no, like, soft spot after. You led the team in kills with 11 kills on 15 attempts, hitting .667 for the night. One of, if not your highest in your career. What did it feel like hitting against that MSU block? They put up a really good block. What did that feel like tonight?
They did have a really good block. I have to give my outsides and my middles a little shout out because them pulling the block gives me a lot of splits and it really helps. So I don't think I could have done this without the team I have.
I'm going to have to say you're the reigning national champion, so I agree with that, right? The team is fun to watch, but you're especially fun to watch. Emma Becker, thank you so much for taking the time, and we'll see you tomorrow night.
Thank you. Go Buffs.
Thank you. I'm here with the reigning national championship coach, the NCAA D2 head coach of the year, Kendra Potts, on Paint the Floor Pink night. Coach, what does a night like this feel like with all the support that you have in the box?
Well, it was packed. It was cool. This is what the box is all about. This is why we love playing here. But anytime that we can raise awareness and help, just raise money and funds for breast cancer, this is the way to do it. And I love that the environment that we can have, throwing out the streamers, you can't help but get a little just choked up and also giddy at the same time. So it was a special night. I'm really happy we were able to do it.
Yeah, it was a great night, and from last year to this year, I know it's becoming a tradition. There seem to be a few more streamers on the court. What do you think?
Cedric Knowlton bought the big ones, and it was apparent because we basically had to roll them out, so it was awesome.
It was a fun experience, and it was fun to see from the top. Now, your team hit over 400 for this match. What were some of the positives that you saw on the court from your whole offense?
Well, we saw after the first set that we were hitting about 481 or 429, and I was like, listen, I'm not thinking that we're going to sustain this, but I'd love to keep it within this range. Just play some clean ball. Let's see how long we can play clean floor, and if they make some runs, let's see how short we can make those runs. And they applied really well. I love that we got every single person off the bench in, and so it was a complete team win.
I was about to say every single person saw the floor. As a coach, what is that feeling for you, for even the freshmen? The very last point, 3 freshmen on your front line. How did you feel with that?
I felt confident. I was pumped. I knew that we were going to win the point. They train like dogs every single week or every day in practice. And the scout team is where you get better, and they're on that, but they compete every day. They beat our starters from time to time, so there's no reason for them to not go in confident.
Yeah, and your team looked confident, even defensively with it. Briley Contreras, even Tori Miller, some of those one-arm digs. What are you working on back row with your team to be able to pick up those balls?
Well, defense is where I feel like we have been falling a little short. And from last weekend and the weekend before, so it was a defensive-minded week. And I don't want to stop that. I think it needs to continue being a defensive-minded season, and I saw them apply that tonight. And it was just fun. It was good to see them apply and feel good about it, too.
They looked like they were feeling good. They were helping the offense hit over 400. Great team win, Coach, and awesome job tonight. Thank you.
Thank you. Go Buffs!
All right, this has been the Lady Buffs at the box with Paint the Floor Pink versus the MSU Mustangs. We'll see you tomorrow night at 2 p.m. in the box again, taking on the TWU Pioneers. Thank you all for tuning in.